Greetings, chemistry fans. As promised, here is a video of me reviewing. And I really started looking at this review business, and I believe I did address most of the essays pretty well. We can look at the document, and I can pull up essay questions from the mid-year. And really, when it comes down to it, remember, I will be choosing 4 of these essays. When it comes down to them, we could look at some being perhaps more intense than others. For instance, those that I see being long essays would be something like the SALT essay, the quantum leaps essay. Uh, those are probably our longer essays. And so you can expect probably one of the other to be found there. When we talk about short answers, on the other hand, I might say, well, we have a short answer that we might find would be number 7 or number 5, number 6. These are great examples of short answers. Um, Number 1 is a short answer. And then I really look at this and say that perhaps there's some that are, well, medium in length, such as number 2 here. Um, Another one that might be medium in length, you might say, could be something like number 8 or number 9. When you're answering any of these essays, remember the question will be rubriced out into points according to what it's asked. For instance, suppose we were to look at number 8. Number 8 says certain unstable elements fission in 2 ways to become more stable. Identify the type of radioactive decay. Well, you're going to want to identify 2 different types of radioactive decay, one of which would be beta decay, the other one would be alpha decay. So you might get a point for saying beta in a sentence as well as alpha. Then you need to talk about the reason for it. Alpha decay is going to happen when atoms have an atomic number that is greater than 82, and beta decay happens when atoms have a proton to neutron ratio that's not correct. What type of radiation is most dangerous to humans if they're exposed to beta decay? It penetrates the skin. Alpha decay can be dangerous, but apparently you have to inhale it. So a number of these have been addressed. Make sure that you're clear on the actual question and that you answer the question at hand. Make sure you reread your response after you've done it and that you've done that. As we make our way through the problems, there are approximately 4 problems total on the actual exam. There are a number of, well, mole conversions I have here. You know, we have atoms in potassium, the mass of a single atom of gold, percent compositions. At the last page is a number of mole conversions. Um, there's definitely going to be some kind of mole conversion of sorts, without a doubt. There'll be some type of empirical formula, whether it be one like number 6 here, which is the magnetite and the percents to find the empirical formula there. Or if we look at something like our hydrated salt example, you could expect something like one or the other, without a doubt. You will have to name a few compounds. You will have to know the charges that are present on any column of a periodic table. Of course, you'll receive a periodic table, and you'll receive an equation page as well. There are 3 or 4 Lewis dots that you must do. The Lewis dots are not entirely more difficult than anything we've looked at in the past. So you just need to realize that you have certain rules with Lewis dots. There are 2 or 3 that you'll need to do. Well, you have to write a half reaction. If not in the open response, there will definitely be half reaction questions in the multiple choice. So be sure to be able to write a half reaction or be able to interpret a half reaction because it is absolutely on the exam. And these mole conversions, there will definitely be something as complex as the mole conversions that are found on the end of this page. There could be simpler versions, but there will definitely be at least one that probably takes at least 1 or 2 conversion factors or requires a molar mass calculation. So make sure if you can do 1 through 6, 1 through 8 that are on here, you should be all right. I would think you should do just fine. The problems are indicative of what's on here. The essays are as shown, and I guess that's what I have for you. A reminder that I'm available both Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning. I'm available Tuesday after school. That does not help those of you in B block, but otherwise, be sure to study and good luck.